Women do these 5 things in front of you if they have feelings for you. You may have experienced this and felt that every time this woman appears in front of you, her behavior is always different. Well, bro, I want to tell you one important thing for you men. Women rarely say what they really want, but they always reveal it. In front of the man they desire, they become more subtle, more mysterious, and secretly much bolder. There are 5 visual signs they deliberately do as a secret code waiting for you to decipher. And if you are sensitive enough, you will see how a woman is actually inviting you without having to say a single word. So, open your eyes and turn on your instincts. Because if you miss this sign, you are not only losing out, but you are actually letting a golden opportunity pass you by. So, welcome to the Love Practitioner channel. I will reveal the signs. Come on, let's start. Discuss them one by one. The first sign, she grooms herself right in front of you. As soon as you appear, she starts fixing her hair, smoothing her collar, checking her cheeks as if making sure her makeup is still perfect, or playing with the ends of her hair while stealing glances. These movements aren't random habits. They're visual signals that only occur when your presence makes her want to look more attractive. Interestingly, she doesn't do this in front of others. But when you arrive, her expression changes, her aura rises, and every little movement feels like an invitation for you to pay attention. Sometimes she'll groom herself slowly, as if to make sure you're really taking in every detail. And if you pretend not to notice, she'll repeat it again, as if daring you to notice. This isn't a trivial matter. It's a sign that you're affecting her more deeply than she lets on with words. If you see a woman doing this right in front of you, don't hesitate to read it correctly. She's catching your attention in the most subtle and daring way. The second sign is that her gaze starts to play in an unusual way. She stares at you a little longer than usual, not just lingering, but as if observing something interesting about you. Then, when you return your gaze, she quickly looks away, but her small smile remains. It's like she's enjoying a secret game only the two of you understand. Sometimes she'll stare at you again, this time more boldly, but still in a way that makes you wonder, is it intentional or coincidental? Trust me, it's intentional. Women don't stare at a man like that without a clear reason. Her gaze plays in and out. Its rhythm is unstable. It's as if she's holding back feelings she wants to hide, but at the same time wants you to capture them. Even from afar, you can feel her energy. It's like a magnet compelling her to look back at you, even though she knows you're watching her. If you see a pattern like this, you're not just being haunted by ordinary curiosity. You're dealing with a woman who's trying to draw you into her world without saying a word. Her gaze is an invitation. And if you're brave enough to return it, you'll see how it becomes increasingly difficult for her to look away. The third sign is that she adjusts her sitting or standing position. She doesn't need to get close, she doesn't need to touch, but her movements are always directed toward a place where you can see her clearly. She might shift slightly, turn her body slowly, or choose to stand at an angle that makes it difficult for you to ignore her. It all looks natural, but it's actually very calculated. A woman won't bother adjusting her position if your presence doesn't stir her thoughts. Interestingly, she does this without much ado. She simply stands a little closer than usual or chooses a spot where you're easily within eye level. When you shift positions, she often shifts direction as if her energy follows your movement. This is her subtle way of showing you that she wants you to be aware of her presence. She's not directly demanding attention, but rather creating a situation where you can't help but notice her presence. If this happens, don't be confused. It's not a coincidence. It's a sign that you've become the center of her attention without her having to acknowledge it. The fourth sign is her small, seemingly insignificant touches. She might lightly touch your arm when she laughs, pat your shoulder lightly when she talks, or let her finger graze your hand when she picks something up. These touches are quick, but leave a lasting impression. Women don't make such physical contact with men who don't stir their thoughts. Each touch she makes has a clear purpose, and her rhythm always occurs at a moment that makes it hard to forget. Sometimes she even seems to forget herself and pulls her hand back with a small, enigmatic smile. It's as if she knows you sensed something from her touch. What's even more interesting is her boldness.